Booyah, baby! So I'm not a huge fan of the Cartoon Network Teen Titans show. Matter of fact, I could actually go as far as to say I don't like it at all. But I am a huge fan of Teen Titans Go. And I know this is the figure from Teen Titans, but it's essentially the same. So he looks good, and I'm okay with the art, but the show never grabbed me. So when I saw this was announced, I got a little excited, but not over the top. I was kind of like, oh, this looks cool, I'll grab that one. But now that I have him in hand and I'm looking at him close up, man, I'm hoping the articulation holds up because he looks badass. I mean, this guy is dope. All right, let me get him out. All right, my bad. I was so excited that I forgot to do my duty. All right, so here he is, looking all fresh in the box. And you see he's got this dope arm cannon here. Looks like the Sonic Blaster. Yeah, and I like how his shoulders and his forearms have those clear see-through plastic pieces. That looks dope. McFarlane peekaboo window. And the other side clears things up in case you forgot who you bought. And then you got the dope artwork on the back. And then they have pictures on the bottom. Hold on, let me adjust for you. Looks like it has the dark metal wave, so I guess he's part of that wave. One thing I'm not digging about these new McFarlane DC Universe figures, the waves are kind of confusing. They say, like, hey, we're releasing a wave, but they announce them separately. You don't really see them listed all together on the box. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb, but it's been a little bit confusing for me to kind of keep straight what wave is which. Hey, at McFarlane Toys, change up these backings so we can actually keep them. If we take the card and the stand out, the backing's ruined. Can't take pictures, homeboy. All right, got the standard McFarlane stand with the DC logo emblazoned on there. Cyborg collector's card. On the back has the data. Mr. Stone, I presume, in his cage. Half man, half robot, booty shot. All right, so out the package. So first chink in the armor. He looks good, but his right arm keeps coming off. The peg that attaches him is removable, and it seems like it's a little bit short. So if you even mess with it a little bit too much, and I mean, it popped off when I was taking it out the package. I hadn't even played with the arm yet. And it fell off 3 times while I was trying to pose him there. So I'm probably gonna have to take this back and exchange it. Hopefully it's not a CQ issue across the board. Maybe it's just mine. So not happy about that at all. But looking at him without touching him, he looks really good. That white is crisp. The see-through parts are good. Now that I'm looking at it though, they have, looks like little bits of putty all over to kind of hold it in place, which I don't understand why, because they look like they're screwed in as well. Interesting. And there is a close-up look at his blaster. All right, so let's get down to business. So you can see, if you know the cartoons, that's basically a dead ringer. They got it. They nailed it. The sculpt is great. I love the look on his face. I wish he'd come with an alternate head, maybe kind of like a head that was yelling for when he's actually in battle and using his blaster, because when he's in battle, he's not going to have that smug look on his face. So they could have done 2 heads there. But other than that, it looks great. So Uptown is tight. All right, so Midtown, he's got this matte chrome finish here. It's not very shiny, but it does have a little sparkle, kind of like bowling ball paint to it. And then the leggings are black matte, kind of has a rubbery look to it. More of the same in the back. You see he's got on his shiny underwear. He's got those broad, world-saving shoulders. And then he's got his moon jumping boots. Those look like the '97 Jordans. But it's tight work. with those big feet, you should be able to get him to stand pretty easily. All right, so here's a close-up of his shoulder, and see, there's that arm. That's ridiculous. You saw I didn't do anything but hold him, and it popped out. Man, I'm gonna have to exchange this. That's crazy. All right, but anyway, so the clear parts here, they have, okay, it's not putty, but there is a dark blue spot in each of them. It looks like a peg that's holding it in place or something. I can't tell. Or a hole with paint. I don't know. I don't understand why they wouldn't just glue it on at the edges or use a bolt, but I mean, it's kind of unsightly. I don't like that at all. It stands out a lot and it doesn't look good, but it doesn't ruin the overall aesthetic of the figure at all. Oh, look at that face. Dopeness. All right, so what that head do? Stiff of 360. Do we get a lean? Yep. Yep. What about looking back? Oh, not much at all. Doesn't do much. Does look down. Straight ahead, but yeah, you don't get much look up there at all. That's disappointing. His neck runs up deep into his head. So I think it might just be mine because the left arm does not pop out. So the stem on my right arm is short. So hopefully you won't have that problem. But when I was lifting the arms up here, it came out again. It's been pretty bad. But that's as high as they get, shoulder width. I'm gonna work the left arm here because I don't want the right one popping out. Swivels around 360, really loose. Thought you might get a swivel here, but you don't. There's no bicep swivel at all. No forearm swivel. And okay, I'm just gonna do this without that arm. And you don't get a lot of range on the elbow here. You don't even get 90 degrees. All right, so just like I said, coming out the package, I'm impressed with the look, but I was afraid about the articulation, so not much there. So that's as far in as he can get it to go in front of his chest. He cannot touch his face or even get close. Do get a little swivel at the wrist. This is it pointing up. That's straight ahead. Does it go down? Yep, it goes down. And you do get 360 on it. All right, that torso action. He's on a rocker. He does go around and around. You do get 360. What about the lean? Okay, good tilt there. Let's straight back up. And let's lean back. Point your chest out. Puff your chest, boy. Oh, that gap again, just like Batman. Come on, McFarlane. Dude, put the abdominal wall up a little bit higher. Double jointed knee. Doesn't get anywhere near kicking his own butt. Maybe because his butt's kind of flat. That's as far forward as he kicks. Decent split there. One nice thing about his knee joints, the intermittent stopping points are very gradual and very small, so you get a lot of different positions there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So it's pretty good. So Cyborg can blast lasers out of his hand. He could probably microwave a burrito in his stomach. But can he moonwalk though? Ladies and gentlemen, yes he can. Yes, he can. All right, so there you go. That's as far down as his toe will point. And that's as far up as it'll go. So you don't get a lot of range there, but he can enter a moonwalking contest. Now feet are on rockers. So you can see I can, oh man, it's kind of stiff there. Let's try the other one. So it swivels, but you don't get a wide range there. It starts to point outward and inwards. That's kind of strange. So rocker-ish, I would say. You do get the articulated toes. It'd be nice if they had little missiles there so you could blast missiles out of there. Of course, his blaster goes on the hand that keeps falling off. But now that I'm trying to pose him, the articulation for the arms, it's awful. I can't do anything with this because if you look here, I didn't notice this before. This arm is positioned to where the hinge goes forward and backwards. On this arm, it's positioned to where it goes left to right. And you can't turn it. There's no, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I was totally wrong. It's just super stiff. So you can, remember I said it looks like you can rotate it here? You can rotate it there. It just didn't want to turn. Okay, I apologize, Cyborg, because I was about to talk pure trash to you. Okay, much better. All right, so he definitely looks the part. Articulation, not bad, could be better. Lower half better than the top half. That arm kills it for me though. I mean, he looks really good. But like I said, I'm gonna have to swap mine out because that arm is awful. It took 3 times to get it to hold up there because it was so loose, because it keeps falling out. That stem is just too short, but I eventually got it to stay. So if I can't find another one, then I guess, I don't know, maybe I can't glue it in because then it won't move. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but if I can get him to pose, maybe that'll be good enough. I just won't be able to do a lot of shots with him. Anyway, so a lot of people online I've seen say they're not interested in this because it's not Cyborg from the comics. Let me know what you think. If you're not into the cartoon Cyborg, does this change your mind? Because he does look good in my opinion. Sound off in the comments, do your boy a favor, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. If you like the content, help the channel grow, much appreciated. Till next time, Titans out. All right, so I just had to add this back in. I was taking pictures for Instagram and the left arm fell off twice. So it seems to be a problem with both arms. So it may indeed not just be my figure. The stems are too short. Both these arms keep falling off. So please let me know in the comments if you have this guy, if you're having the same problems, because I won't waste my time trying to exchange him if it's a CQ issue across the board.